What's going on, Cowboy Faithful? It's your boy DMV back with another one. And if you're watching this video, we're breaking down our newest Cowboy, Tyler Smith from Tulsa. He's the left tackle. And the thing about him is he's a bit raw. He's a bit young. He's 21 years old. And the Dallas Cowboys saw something in him that a lot of teams didn't see. And, he's a guy that has some athleticism, and I think at times he uses that over actual technique. And if you can see him right now, like things that he could kind of work on, or his kick step and his hand movements and things of that nature. But when he does get you in his grasp, he does get you, and if you guys are watching him at left tackle, you can kind of see things that he's pretty good at. He's pretty good at down blocking, for pulls to come across. He does have the capability of pulling and on sweeps and things of that nature, since he's a tackle. Now I know what Dallas is going to try and do with him. They're going to try and move him to guard, being that you have Terrence Steele, you have Tyron Smith, so I think they're going to try and bring him in as a guard. And as you guys know, that's pretty much what Dallas does when they try and initiate their next left tackle. So the film that we're watching Ohio State now. And with this film, to me, I think you saw with athleticism, you didn't necessarily see him dominate as much. But he was able to make blocks and make key blocks, but you could definitely see where he's going to struggle in the league with some athleticism. And he's going to have to really shore that up. And a guy like Joe Philbin is going to have to really coach him up. And if you're asking me if I have faith that Joe Philbin is going to come in here and coach him up, I don't necessarily have that faith, but this might be a pick for the next coach. And as you see right here, he does a really good job kick stepping. One of the things that I have an issue with Tyler Smith is that the consistency in his kick step, because sometimes he'll kick forward, sometimes he will do a kick step, and then other times he would just rely on his raw athleticism and he'll pop straight up and not really get his hands in a position to really punch the chest of the defensive ends. So I think that that's possibly where he got a lot of his holding penalties in college, where some of the times you will see his hands get outside. And NFL referees are unforgiving when it comes to that. So, and as you guys are you're watching actual clips, so you're not really watching highlights. So you'll see good things, bad things right there. You see a good play there. Now we're switching back. This is Oklahoma State, and you see athleticism gives them a little trouble, but the quarterback is able to step up. This is him pulling right here, and not necessarily him being bullying. See, I see there are clips out there where they show him just bullying people and mauling them and stuff like that. And these 3 games, you don't necessarily see that. You see him use his athleticism and be in good positions, but you don't necessarily see him mauling people. And for me, I'm more about the consistency. Show me that that's what you consistently do. And I don't necessarily see that in him yet. I think that there's room for him to grow, though. Like, he's solid in his combo blocking, but right there you see him, there's a hold. The athleticism, like I said, gives him trouble because he pops straight up and he doesn't necessarily get his hands in place. So Dallas is going to have their work cut out for them with this pick. Not necessarily that he's a bad player, because I think that he will be a good player, and I think that he could possibly be a Pro Bowler if coached right. Are they going to put him in the right environment to nurture his needs as a player? But this is the pick. This is who Dallas chose as the 24th pick. They had him above Zion Johnson. Apparently they had him above the other guard. It was Zion Johnson and Kenyon Green. That's what they said. So I guess we just have to trust the process. The Dallas Cowboys do end up sometimes having head scratchers and then making it work. So I think that as Cowboy fans, we have to show patience with this pick. Don't put too much pressure, and I think that he'll eventually, if coached right, turn into a solid player. But appreciate you guys for tuning in. Let me know what you think about the draft pick. All right, guys, I'm out. Peace.